If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. It would really help the channel, and we have battle reports, boarding actions, and list videos every week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. This video is going over a few detachments that I would love to see as one of the new detachments for the Adeptus Custodes coming out in December 2024. I have 3 detachments here for us to take a look at. I try not to make anything overpowered, but still feel different than the other detachments that we have in the Codex. The 3 detachments have a detachment rule with at least 1 enhancement and 2 stratagems. I didn't flush them all out because this is more of a what-if fun scenario. So we have the Solar Watch, Shadowkeepers, and the Dread Host detachment. I do have a battle report coming between the Dark Angels using the Inner Circle versus a Custodes range list using the Orc Champion. But I figured, who knows when the Adeptus Custodes new detachment's coming out. I'd rather have this out now than it come out and this just being defunct, just a bunch of random ideas when we already know what that detachment is. So there is a battle report coming. That'll be out Monday, and look forward to that because it was a really fun game. We will start with the Solar Watch detachment. This detachment is going to revolve around quick and speedy units. I wanted this detachment to feel fast, but more fragile than the normal Custodes detachments. The Solar Watch detachment rule will be Adeptus Custodes mounted and jump pack units. Ranged weapons gain the assault keyword and +1 to strength. And Adeptus Custodes models have a 6-up fatal pain to mortal wounds. I wanted the detachment to feel fast, deadly, but not tanky. More of a glass cannon detachment. This detachment was a brainstorm between myself and the Blushing Norse Marine, aka Laura, who plays on the channel. We may even play this in a casual game sometime. We do have 2 enhancements for this detachment. The first one is Take to the Skies, and this is pretty expensive for 40 points. 1 Adeptus Custodes infantry character model. The bearer gains the jump pack keyword and +6 to the movement characteristic of that model. And with this enhancement, the character model will be able to join jump pack units. So we'll be able to join this character to a Venatari unit. The second one is Quicksilver, and this is 15 points. Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle only. The bearer's unit can fall back, shoot, and charge. We have 3 stratagems for the Solar Watch. The first one, Overdrive for 1 CP, a battle tactic. In the enemy shooting phase or the fight phase, 1 Adeptus Custodes jump pack or mounted unit. Incoming enemy attacks, -1 to the hit roll. The second one is called True Strike for 1 CP, a battle tactic. In the fight phase, 1 Adeptus Custodes with the Lance ability that has not been selected to fight this phase. Melee weapons with the Lance keyword gain +1 AP. The last stratagem is called Golden Cavalry for 1 CP, once again a battle tactic. In your charge phase, 1 Adeptus Custodes mounted or jump pack unit that has not charged this phase. This unit can charge even if it had advanced this turn. So advance and charge just for a little bit of speed to this army. Next up for our detachments is the Shadowkeepers. This detachment will be our detachment that revolves around taking out characters and ranged attacks. Dark Age Armory is the detachment rule. Character melee weapons gain precision, and Adeptus Custodes models ranged weapons gain the sustained hits 1. And once again, Adeptus Custodes models get that 6-up fatal pain to mortals. And I want this detachment to feel deadly to enemy characters with better overall shooting. And once again, this detachment is not as flushed out as the Solar Watch detachment, but I still think it would make an interesting detachment for the Adeptus Custodes. We only have 1 enhancement and 2 stratagems for this one. Our enhancement is the Keen Blade for 20 points, an Adeptus Custodes character model. The bearer's melee weapons can reroll the hit and the wound roll. For our 2 Shadowkeeper stratagems, we have Purge Ground for 1 CP, a battle tactic. In the movement phase, an Adeptus Custodes character unit. 1 objective within range of this unit that is under the unit's control. That objective remains under control until the enemy gains control of that objective at the end of any phase. So this will be sticky objectives, but with a character unit instead of a battle line unit like the Shield Host. Our last stratagem is Dark Age Ammunition for 1 CP War Gear, the shooting phase. 1 Adeptus Custodes unit that has not shot the shooting phase. Ranged weapons gain lethal hits. So this way, with 1 CP, we'll have sustained hits and lethal hits. So that'll give us some range threat and a little bit of different feeling than the other detachments in the Codex. Plus our characters will be very deadly towards other enemy characters. The next detachment is the Dread Host detachment. This detachment will revolve around the Alaris Custodians and vehicles. The Dreadhost Detachment rule is the Emperor's finest. Alaris models gain +1 strength and +1 attack to their melee weapons, and vehicles can fall back, shoot, and charge. Then, once again, all Adeptus Custodes models gain the 6-up Feel No Pain to Mortals. This is going to be a running theme for these detachments, a 6-up Feel No Pain to Mortals, because I don't think I'll have any kind of stratagems that defend against mortal wounds. I just want something a little different and just an army-wide little bit of protection from mortal wounds. I also wanted this detachment to feel like an aggressive, in-your-face detachment. Like the Shadowkeepers, this is my own brainchild with only the following rules examples. I just kind of made these up myself, but I think they should be still pretty good and not too overpowered. I only have 1 enhancement and 2 stratagems for this detachment. Just like I said, I didn't want to flush these all out because these are just theory, just crafting, having a little fun. Golden Lights for 15 points on Shield Captain and Alaris model only. The Bearers unit can use the Golden Light ability twice per game, so you have to be joined up with some Alaris Custodians to be able to use that Golden Light, and this just allows you to use it twice, so you can pick them up, put them down twice per game. Our 2 stratagems for this detachment: the Auric Shields for 2 CP, a battle tactic in your opponent's shooting or the fight phase. 1 Adeptus Custodes unit that has been targeted in the opponent's shooting or fight phase, allocated enemy attacks -1 to the damage characteristic. So it will be expensive at 2 CP, but -1 damage will help the survivability of this detachment. And our second detachment, I wanted something to feel a little bit different than the normal stratagems in our codex. This one is Shock and Awe for 1 CP, a strategic ploy in your charge phase. 1 enemy unit that is a target of a charge. The enemy unit must take a battle shock test, and until your next command phase, the target's OC characteristic is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1. And this one just has that fluff of a scary, aggressive army coming in, taking your objectives, and just putting the fear of the Emperor into our opponents. These are our 3 detachments. The Solar Watch, I want it to be fast, speedy, but fragile. Shadowkeepers, I wanted to give the Custodes some range threat and a little bit of fluff with that character precision, kind of going with the old 9th edition Shadowkeepers where they were really good at taking out characters. And then finally, Dreadhost for an aggressive, Alaris Terminator-based detachment. So I hope you enjoyed these detachments. I had a lot of fun making these, so let's move on to some final thoughts. Now for some final thoughts. I wanted these to encourage us to bring other units than Blade Champions but Wardens. I also did not want to make these so overpowered that they wouldn't be viable in the game. The Solar Watch detachment does have some more rules that we have created. We may show the detachment off in the future. Throw in the comments which of these 3 detachments interests you the most. Subscribe for weekly battle reports, list videos, boarding actions, and other Warhammer 40K content. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by.